Hello everyone, welcome to another Power Talk with Archana. Today I'm taking forward my series on Power Women with a very special guest. Please welcome on board Arshi Ayub Zaveri. She's a senior advisor to the royal family of the United Arab Emirates. She believes in building a nation inclusive of diversity, tolerance, and peace. The CEO at Trust with Trade group of companies for the royal family of Abu Dhabi. She welcomes investors and entrepreneurs to help them find a footing for their business in the UAE and make UAE their second home. During her tenure as the director at the private office of Sheikh Tahnoon bin Saeed Al Nahyan Abu Dhabi, she has proved her mettle in international business acquisitions. A firm believer of resilience, accountability, Arshi Zaveri exhibits strong leadership to fight socio-economic instability in the face of crisis. An ambassador of Global Mental Health Association USA, she has been advocating that mental health is a priority and not an option. An international speaker, she has had her focus on women enablement and empowerment. Let's welcome Arshi on board. Hello Arshi, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing very well. Thank you, Archana. How about yourself?
I'm very well. Thank you so much, Arshi. Thanks a lot for agreeing to speak to you out of your very busy schedule. Thanks a lot, and I'm sure it's going to be a lovely journey for my audience to hear your success story.
Thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure speaking with you and all the lovely viewers over here who will definitely be a part of knowing about the journey and, of course, in terms of how they can imbibe certain things in individually their own. Thank you very much for having me.
Pleasure. We see that there's a great change, and women have broken barriers and created a significant place for themselves in the main dominated industries today. But you have been very lucky from the very beginning. You have been raised in a family that has been very progressive, and luckily, you found yourself to be in an office which has always inculcated and encouraged women to come forward. How has this wonderful journey been? Please share your experiences for women to come forward and embrace a working professional life with open arms.
Thank you so much, Archana. Definitely, it has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life in terms of serving to the royal family offices and also in terms of having a group holding wherein we can learn from each other's strengths and we can imbibe them in terms of business and opportunity. I think what has been very important, like you mentioned, and I have always been very vocal about it, that we come from families that have been extremely progressive. We come from a nation that is extremely progressive, the United Arab Emirates, by the fine leadership of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. They have created and chartered a very bold and ambitious vision for the country and for the women to come forward in terms of policy and parity that is aligned with policy. So that is one thing that we have been more than grateful for, because it's only an opportunity that will help us come forward. And of course, the way you also deal with the opportunity that needs to be learned, that needs to come with time, with experience. And the fact that today we have a community of men who are ready, who are ensuring that women's inclusion in the workplace is extremely vital for the benefit and the progression of the entire economy. So we have been extremely thankful for the family, for the upbringing, for our nation, for our community of men and women in the workplace, for our personal, the entire communities surrounding our personal lives. We've been extremely blessed, and no words could be enough in terms of expressing the gratitude we feel, because this is one of the best nations to be in, whether you are a man or a woman. There is absolute freedom in terms of how you can proceed with your vision, your ambition, and how you can put that to actual implementation for the benefit of your community, for yourself, and for the country. So it's been quite a rewarding journey, and I have to say that that has all the credits to the fine leadership of the UAE.
Wow, I'm really happy that you found yourself a place which is so encouraging and so inspiring and so motivating that you could actually live a dream life and speak your mind out. I think this is really amazing to create that space for yourself and to thrive in that space. I think that's really amazing. Great. Tell me something, Arshi. I mean, what advice would you like to give to women today? What is it? See, I feel communication is a very important tool for anybody. I mean, what does it take to, speak out your mind, to stay resilient, what is going on in your mind, what it takes to, put across your thoughts in a fashion where they are welcomed, where they're being respected, and create an image and a brand for yourself. So, what all does it take to be there and stay there for longest possible time?
Definitely, Archana. I think, in my personal opinion, how things have unfolded for me have been more specific and aligned to the way that I am as a person. You have to stay true to your character, because if you try and ape somebody, you try and emulate someone, it is never going to be true to your own individualistic characteristics. It's extremely important to have and stay true to your own strength, to your own character, because that will lay the foundation of how you perform and how you communicate and how you serve people around you in your personal and professional capacity. People can actually see through a disingenuous act. So the more obviously a brand, if somebody who is trying to ape someone, the more audience will call out to the perpetrator. Being genuine will actually make it easier for somebody to manage your own personal brand and how you can move forward in terms of your work. One other thing that I have probably reiterated on a lot of forums has been that it's extremely important for men and women to learn and be prepared to fail, because you will fail irrespective of where they are, whether it is in terms of initiatives, whether it's in terms of everything that comes your way in a capacity. You have to be prepared to fail. Failure is tough, and all of us generally want to avoid it. But it's human nature to only want to avoid it. However, to a personal brand that rises above the rest, you need to have a failure. You need to be able to know that it is fine to fail, because that will create your personality around the same. You'll never achieve the best individual branding until you fail a couple of times while pushing you from that comfort zone. The very best brands always come from a lot of trial and error and mistakes and failures and imperfections. So that is something that up until today, I'm extremely proud of. A lot of failures that have come my way more than everything. They have really shaped the way I look at and I perceive things even up until today. So that is one thing that has been very, very vital to my individual story and growth. Also, one thing
Right.
that I always reiterate and advise people is that you have to always have content and speaking out a story that creates an impact. You can't
Right.
have content or speak out something without an outcome that is going to benefit your society or community. So that is one
Very
thing.
right.
It's now, no matter what your current job is or the project that you are working for, whatever priorities you have during the day, one has to always remember that your actions should create an impact, and all of that will leave us a reputation to be, and that is our individual brand. So we have to be
Absolutely.
awesome to each other, we have to be kind, we have to ensure that we have empathy, compassion for everything that is surrounding us and the ones that are also not surrounding us. So everything that
Yeah.
creates an impact is extremely important for people who are looking to create an individual brand, because your individual character will create your brand. So you have to stay true to it and have the character, which is extremely important. Have a stable, a good character, a good mind, and a good
Yeah.
well-being, health, mental well-being, also very important. It's very easy to be swayed away by whatever is happening
Yeah.
together world over because of the pandemic. But it's extremely important to maintain your own mental health, for it lies in your own hands. And that
Right.
always needs to be a priority. The Global Mental Health Association has been doing a great job, but more notably speaking about Mansi Dolakia or the efforts of the entire team, Michelle, everybody have been doing an incredible job in terms of how things need to be communicated and how together is only that we can fight the predicament and maintain our own mental health. So that is one thing that is also very crucial to be able to create an impact and speak out your mind clearly. So I think individual branding is a lot to the core is your own character, and you have to stay
Right.
true to it.
Right. I think that's a very well put across thought. I mean, I think it's important. Definitely, failures are going to be a part and parcel of our lives. But if we are true to ourselves, then we have our unique way of coming out of it. If we keep aping or we keep living the life of others, I mean, I think it's just a facade that doesn't lead us anywhere. So we need to have that core values in ourselves that help us stay grounded, stay true to ourselves, stay original and stay unique, and that is what can take us forward. And that is what creates a brand image of ourselves and help us fight all the adversities that come our way. Very well said, Arshi. Absolutely great. Arshi, tell me one thing. I mean, you've achieved, of course, you've achieved a lot, and you also said that you've had your own journey of failures. What is that one thing that has really changed you from the kind of experiences that you've had in your life? And come up as a better person, a better entrepreneur, a better, a leader? What are those things that has really helped you?
I think failures have been part of my life from a very beginning because it's extremely important to be able to fail so that you learn a certain thing. Because unless you've had a couple of them, you are not going to push yourself to the extreme limits and understand what couldn't work and what could have worked. So that has been extremely transformative for me individually to be able to fail. And I think what I have learned over time is that you have to stay true to yourself and your own character, because again, it's extremely easy to be influenced and find yourself to be in a very dark space, in a very dark spot, in a very dark area, which you probably wouldn't be able to come out of. So you have to always look at it with a lens of growth, of discipline, of transformation, because these are things that you will have up until the end of your professional journey. So if you accept the inevitability of your life's twists and turns and find the opportunity for growth and in the struggles you face, you can prevent the unnecessary self-inflicting suffering that comes from feelings like guilt, blame, regret, because you can't avoid hardship in life, but you can
Yeah.
learn to see that your true self remains unchanged, and so that you can find the peace and ease even amidst the life's difficulties and the challenges that are thrown upon you. So that is one thing that I have imbibed over time, that you have to still stay true to your own self and your own individual way to look at things. So despite failures, despite a lot of difficulty, despite everything that comes your way, hold on to what is true to your own character. Hold on to what is true to your own personality, for that should remain unchanged. That should always remain unchanged. And when faced with a challenge, helpful mindset can be found in the concept of non-attachment to the fruits of one's actions. From this perspective, everything you do becomes an opportunity for practice. And that is what I have personally also believed in. And I
Wow.
always keep that as our imagination is what limits us as business people. We have to overcome our own barriers and limits and imagine the change that we are trying to create in the world, so that peace and stability can be restored again for everybody in their own individual life. So always staying true
Amazing.
to yourself is very important.
Amazing. I think that's very right. Very right. I think that discipline and the way, the processes that you have in your life takes you from, pillars to pillar. I think that is really important. We need to stay disciplined. We need to stay true to ourselves, and we need to understand these things will happen, but then things could have gone further worse, could have gone further bad. So we just need to understand that this too shall pass, and we need to come out stronger and more successful. Lovely. Great. So you have been a great leader, Arshi. We know that you've become a popular leader. People love you. You have a big team. So how would you like to describe your leadership style? What is it that makes you stand out and hold the kind of position you have today with the office of the royal family?
Well, thank you so much, Archana. I think people love you for the person that you are and for how you look at situations, because it's very easy to sort of put something and have no implementations. I've always tried to be more realistic when it comes to my opinions and the way I function with my work and with members of the team who are extremely talented and experienced people from different spheres of life, and we often ensure that our leadership style is extremely consultative. We do not put down any sort of authoritative approach, because it's only when we speak and have a conducive environment for collaboration is when we can succeed. And that's what we try to do. We have our remote meetings, our virtual meetings, to ensure that we can
Yeah.
exchange information in the most productive way. And
Yeah.
we are focused upon building a key team that is, that is true to the organizational values, because we have set them up in terms of how we need to function as an organization. We need to have the
Absolutely.
quality, the ethic, or how things need to function in our individual capacity, and all our employees are very true to our own values, which is extremely important. Because if you can't resonate with the values of the organization when it comes to ethics, when it comes to quality, you can't build them for a very long, sustainable period. So we ensure that
Absolutely.
our people are assigned to the values of our organization, number one, and we are helping them to collaborate, speak their mind out, to innovate and find opinions that would probably help the organization to move forward in a more productive way. We are constantly focusing about skilling and reskilling employees today in the unprecedented way of how things have been spiraling out of control, of functionalities, a lot of functions becoming redundant and so on. But we are ensuring that constant reskilling is happening in departments, and how with the tools to change, and how we can individually develop them into different other functions of the organization are
Yeah.
extremely important. Because many employees are facing a constant threat of not being able to perform, or having that
Yes.
unsecured mindset today that we probably wouldn't have our jobs tomorrow because this certain
Yeah.
function is made redundant. So we ensure that we constantly encourage them to reskill and find different
Wow.
ways for their own mental well-being. Because at the end of the day, we do know that the future and the way things will function tomorrow are going to be very different from what it is today. So first is to also
Very
be
well put.
transparent with them, have them, give them enough information, and lead them in a way that they feel secure. Moving forward, the way is technology, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and for that we need a
Yeah.
workforce that understands this. So to be able to encourage them to take programs, I mean, it may not be specific to our work, but the fact that this program could help them get another job, which could be a job of the
Wow.
future, whether it is in blockchains
Wow.
or whether it's anything specific. So we encourage them to take programs. We fund those programs so that whether here or somewhere else, our employees need to benefit from the leadership that we have, which is extremely
Wow.
important. Our group chairman has been a guiding force behind the team, and he has ensured that all of us together stay as one, united, and working together in complete tandem, so that tomorrow, no matter what the situation spirals, because nobody can really predict or nobody can anticipate what
Absolutely.
really happens tomorrow in the workplace. But what we can collectively do is help each other, support each other. So this is what is also laid down by the leadership of Zaina Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, the ruler of Dubai, who has laid down that leadership needs to come first from building a team. People,
Yes.
your people are extremely important. You have to encourage them to be and move forward in the right way. So this is what we look at
Wow.
in terms of building a team and ensuring that whether in our group or not, they benefit from our association. Very important.
Wow, I completely see it from where it's coming, Arshi. I mean, you've been mentored the best of ways, and the kind of leader that you are today. I think it's amazing to see the kind of empathy you're exhibiting at every level. I mean, ensuring that your team is going through all the possible upskilling facilities offered by the organization, so that they, if not get absorbed here, then maybe somewhere else in the future. I think this is something really amazing, and I really salute the kind of efforts that have been gone into making this possible for your team. I think this is really amazing. Great. Absolutely great. I think there you have so many reasons to smile. I mean, you've taken the best of education to facilitate the kind of profile you're handling. You're handling a very powerful profile for sure. You've had a very great childhood. You've had great mentors to lead you where you are today. Is there any decision that you think, no, Archana, this shouldn't have been the way it is? Is there any decision that you would like to change? Any of your decisions that you're not very happy with?
Well, I mean, you do sometimes you are in a space where you sort of retrospect and look back into what could have been and what couldn't have been. But that is one
Yeah.
question that when you think, you should also at the same time remember that no matter what it was, this helps you reach where you are. So I am somebody who will never look back in terms of how things didn't work out. They didn't work out
Yeah.
for a reason, and I'm glad they didn't. So it's always good to remember that worst or bad decisions, these decisions help you to reach where you are, and you have to constantly go on assessing that in your own capacity. So bad decisions, absolutely nothing. There were plenty of them. There will always be more of them in the coming future. But then I
Wow.
can't. I'm somebody who doesn't hold regrets. I will learn if there is a fall. We are happy to take that fall and learn, because that is how you can move forward in life. You have to have that sort of resilience and balance to be able to move forward in life. I think one of the greatest decisions I can probably cite is that in order to begin an early entrepreneurship, because too many young women and men
Yeah.
aspire to start their businesses, become millionaires, but unaware of the social responsibilities that can come with this too. You have to
Yeah.
understand that entrepreneurship means to have a social change and innovation rather than only personal economic gains, which could be a collective
Absolutely.
effort from everybody. So entrepreneurship is extremely important, and the fact that you have to stay true to your passion, go on trying, is very important. You have to be able to stay contented and understand that this is the passion that will help you move forward. So one of the best decisions has been early entrepreneurship, and I think that helps you to thrive further in your work environment, celebrating the
Yeah.
good in every moment. Bad decisions, absolutely many of them. There wouldn't be one, but they've helped me to
Yeah.
be the person that I am, and they've helped me to reach where I am. So absolutely no regret.
Wow, lovely. I also am of the view that life is a celebration and we should live it to the fullest, entertain each day as it comes our way and enjoy it thoroughly. Put in your best, and it's definitely going to give you the best. Great. I'm so inspired and so motivated listening to all this. People look up to you. Is there any one person who really inspires you, gears up you to take the day head on, move forward with a smile, and keep marching ahead?
I think one person, I wouldn't say one person, but I would probably mention because they have been key in making me, number one, the person that I am, and in terms of how things have unfolded in a more personal and professional capacity. So, number one has to be and will always be my father. He is somebody who I share not just my life or my businesses with. He has been extremely instrumental and vital in making me the woman that I am, because it isn't we can't be the women that we are without the men in our lives. So that has been extremely important in terms of how things have shaped, and I'm always going to reiterate that. Work together with your parents, work whether you work with them or not, have a relationship with your parents. It's extremely important. They are going to be there for you, whether in a professional or a personal capacity. You always have to stay
Absolutely.
true to them. So that is one. Number one will always be the man behind the existence of us. But and also most definitely, I reiterate that His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, he has time and again reiterated that our intelligence is through the tolerance that we have, and we must strive for an
Yeah.
intellectual and cultural renaissance, recognizing that development and stability is only possible through tolerance. So that is one thing that we have learned from the rulers, and how the leadership, and how in terms of to promote and encourage life, well-being, empowerment, all of these huge tenets of collaboration, innovation, moving forward, progress, success has
Wow.
been the way the leadership has defined the future is what is something to deeply be inspired of. So I think these will be people who I am personally very inspired by. And moving forward, we definitely require more men, so that we as women in the workplace can actually experience real success and progress.
Totally agree. I totally agree with you on this, Arshi. Amazing to have a conversation with you, Arshi. I mean, with the kind of life you are leading right now, it's a life full of contentment and abundance. I can see you've reached, you've had your own journey, which has really made you the person you are today. What is that one power message you would like to give to my audience here? Out of your experiences, what that one basket of power message for them to stay inspired and keep moving and marching forward in life.
Oh, definitely the one thing that I will mention to all the viewers over here is to remember to stay contented. practicing contentment doesn't mean that you stop striving, but rather that you live with more acceptance of what is, celebrate the good of every moment, and stay true to understanding that contentment will only help you to move further. That will only help you progress in a personal as well as a professional capacity. Thank you.
Absolutely. I completely second you on that. It's very important to have that feeling of gratitude and contentment in you. The moment you embrace these two traits in you, there is just no looking back. You only march forward because you're so full of contentment and abundance that you will only see light coming your way. Amazing. Thank you so much, Arshi. Thanks a lot for this lovely conversation with us, for inspiring my audience, and for being the power woman that you are. More power to you, and lots of success and good health to you. Thanks a lot for coming on board.
Thank you very much, Archana. Likewise, my feelings are exactly mutual. You are doing a great job, and we are really inspired by women like you who are trying to make a difference, trying to ensure their voices are heard. And even if you impact one life, your mission is more than successful. Thank you very much, Archana.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Do not wait, the time will never be just right. That was Power Woman Arshi Ayub Zaveri for you. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you need, better tools to help you carve a niche of your dream for your future. Remember, where there is a will, there is a way. If you can dream it, you can definitely do it. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Stay humble. Stay confident. I wish you all the best and stay happy and stay tuned for more.